I get so many people asking us how we funded the start of our clothing brand. And I feel like transparency in these things is really important. So I want to tell you, the short answer is 2 jobs. So my husband and I both worked, and then I also did social media on the side. So we basically had that additional income that we funneled into an account that was just for starting the brand. Now, the other thing I knew with a fashion label is if we wanted to be able to scale it, we had to invest enough money in it to have enough stock, to sell enough stock, to then be able to invest in scale in future collections. The way that it works in fashion is, especially when you're small, you pay a deposit for them to start the production of your product, and then we pay the remaining balance when the product is completed and shipped. So we had to pay for everything, all of our stock, before we had sold one item. So we basically knew that we had to save up a certain amount of money to be able to launch with a large enough collection, as in toddler, baby, swaddles, hats, socks, all of that kind of thing, so that we would have broad enough market appeal to sell a high enough volume to then be able to invest that revenue back into stock for future collections. Now, this was a huge risk for us. We spent every cent of our savings, like every cent. So I do feel like it's kind of a superpower in business that I just have this delusional belief that I won't fail. Scaling a stock-based brand, like a product-based brand, is also really cash intensive. So to kind of allow that most of your revenue for a while is going to go back into buying stock, it was hard work. I think for probably 6 months, we worked 7 days a week. Every night when the kids went to bed, every weekend, every spare chance we got, we were working. And to be honest, we still are. I think that's the realities of if you're wanting to start a business, but you're also still having to fund your life. You do need to have a side hustle somewhere. The next thing I'm about to tackle is wholesale and whether or not we go into that. But anyway, let me know if you have any more business questions. I'm happy to answer them.